We were good, we were gold, kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't, built a home.
Hi guys, welcome to Neptuna Tarot. My name is Cassidy and I'm so grateful you guys clicked on today. So today we are going to be doing some self-care messages. So I've got my self-care oracle. We've also got the spirit animal oracle, which we will be reading messages from the book. And then of course we've got some tarot. So we're gonna be just seeing a lot of animal energy today and just feeling that vibe. So if you're into it, you're into it. Let's go ahead and see our options that we shuffled. So option number 1, you guys shuffled the snake spirit. Time to heal. Pile number 2, you guys shuffled the electric eel spirit. Bring your ideas to life. All right, and finally, pile number 3, you guys shuffled groundhog spirit. Time to let go. So those are your 3 options. There will be a 30-second meditation, give you a little more time to decide which pile is for you. If you're still struggling to decide, check out the description box down below. I always shuffle songs for every pile, as well as you can find ways to get in touch with me for personal readings. All right, I will see you at your pile.
I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. I can love me better. You love me better. I can love me better. You love me better. I can love me better. You love me better. I didn't wanna leave you. I didn't wanna lie. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. See things you don't understand. But I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my head. Yeah, I can love me better than. Yeah, I can love me better than you can.
Welcome, pile number 1s. You guys chose snake spirit. Time to heal. Fun fact about your tarot reader, I am a snake in like Celtic zodiac, so I really love snakes. Like, you will not find me hating snakes on this channel. Okay, so welcome my little snakes. I hope you're doing well today. So let's jump right in. I think we're gonna start off the reading by reading the messages from the book. All right, just to get a general idea what's going on. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. All of us need healing at times. And when snake spirit appears, it is time to repair, renew, and replenish yourself and your vulnerable heart. Self-care and maintenance work are needed so that your vitality can arise. Give yourself the space to nourish your own well-being. Vulnerability is necessary for friendships and partnerships to work, which means all of us will have to tender emotions at times. Be gentle with yourself and others now. Shed the past and step into a new way of being, for vitality is rising in you. This might be a good time to honor the work you've done to heal, grow, and repair any damage within you, within those you care about, and within your community. Celebrate together how far all of you have come in your own healing journey and all that you've created. Unburden yourself of anything that no longer supports wellness, prosperity, positive relationships, and well-being, and open the door for healing to occur. Well, isn't that just perfect for this reading? I find it really interesting. There's a lot of different messages in this book, and they're not all surrounding healing, okay? So the fact we're doing our self-care oracle, and we literally have self-care and maintenance, our work are needed so your vitality can arise. And definitely with the cards, that is exactly what I'm getting. I actually wanted to read the message from the book first because I kind of wanted you guys to like I kind of wanted them to tell me I was right about what I'm already seeing. And with the tarot here, with the King of Cups in reverse, you know, I recently read some cards for a really close friend of mine, and what I told her is interestingly enough what I feel like I need to tell you here. Some of you have closed off your heart. Some of you guys here have kind of given up, I feel like, in terms of maybe love or even friendships, like partnerships, just relationships in general. Like I feel like a closing out of your heart, like maybe blocking the heart space a little bit. And it does seem to come from this Queen of Coins energy here, where maybe you're just not seeing your value. You know, it's like, if it's not that you're not seeing your own value, it's just like not seeing the value in being vulnerable. Like, not like, what's the point of opening myself up? I'm just going to get hurt again. You know, that's the energy I'm getting. Especially, yeah, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. To me, this is like somebody who's given up on a fight. You guys are no longer fighting. But it almost feels like in a negative sense of like, you're not fighting for love. You're not fighting for friendship. You're not fighting for your connections. You've kind of just given up. You know, I feel like some of you guys here might have like a really deep betrayal wound, and it's really, really hard for you to trust people. And I think that's maybe why you guys chose the snake here, because I feel like the snake is intimidating. The snake can be very, you know, I just heard unlovable. Like, I feel like there are people in the world who look at snakes and they're like, ew, absolutely not. I fucking hate snakes. Like, I'm thinking of Bam Margera. So if you know who I'm talking about from Jackass, Bam Margera, you know, he was deathly afraid. He probably still is. You know, where's he been? You know, what's he doing with his life now? He every time you see him in Jackass, they're fucking with him with snakes because they know he hates them so much. But that's not the point. You know, the point is, I think you guys might have been drawn to this energy that's like a little bit rough around the edges, because there's a part of you that might feel like, I want to say like unlovable, or like people, maybe you feel like people don't invest their time, their energy, even money. You know, it's like people don't invest into you, into your energy. People don't, maybe you feel like you don't have options, or maybe you feel like with this King of Cups in reverse, maybe you feel like you're overly emotional at times. It's either overly emotional or like completely you've closed off your heart. So, and it could even be a little bit of both, where it's like, because you are such a sensitive, emotional person, you've shut down. Like, there's a part of you that's shut down here. And like I said, it's like you've given up the fight. You don't see the worth, the value of like putting yourself out there. And it's interesting, this isn't like a romantic reading. This is a self-care reading. And so I feel like the message that's coming through, bottom of the deck, we also have, before I get to the main message I'm getting, is overall, we have the Three of Coins in reverse. This is you telling yourself, I don't want to collaborate, you know, I don't want to join forces. I'm getting just like a loner. I'm getting somebody who spends a lot of time alone. And some of you guys here, you might resonate as well. There's a character in The White Lotus season 3. So this new season that just came out, I think his name's Rick. I literally only know these characters by their zodiac sign. So one of the characters, she's like, "You're such a Scorpio," and she's like, "I'm such an Aries." So the Aries girl is like with the Scorpio guy, right? And he is, to me, he's like the definition of like a dismissive avoidant. You know, he's just very shut down. But I think that there's, you know, within him, deep down, it's just a lot of unresolved trauma, you know, a lot of things he's not wanting to look at. And there's this one scene that he goes to like a snake farm and he looks at these snakes and he sees himself and he's like, why are these snakes in cages? You know, it's so weird. It's like he's actually having empathy for these snakes. And I just feel like you need to like have more empathy for yourself, you know, even if you are a snake. It's like, even if you do embody this snake energy, it's like the way he was seeing is like, they deserve freedom, they deserve to be loved and free. And you know, it's like he was having all this empathy because he was seeing himself as a snake. So I don't know, that's just a weird, maybe some of you need to watch that. Maybe that'll, I don't know, maybe you'll resonate with that character. All right, let's see. I'm really curious. Let's see what this is over here. Queen of Swords. It's time to get honest with yourself. So the message is, yeah, to get honest with yourself about the fact that relationships are actually very healing. Relationships are actually something that as human beings we need. Human beings need community. So no matter how much time we force ourselves to spend alone, no matter how introverted that you are as a person, everybody still needs community. And I think that's the self-care message here, is that you need community. You need people who see you as the snake and they still empathize, they still care, they still fight to show that you matter to them. I don't know, I just feel like some of you need to join different communities, okay? Like you need to push yourself and put yourself out there. Some of you need to reconnect with old friends. Remember, I mentioned my friend that I was talking about. I gave her a reading. That's one of my oldest friends that I'm talking about here. And like, you know, some of you need to reconnect with old friends. Some of you guys need to, I just heard White Lotus watch party. You know, it's like some of you need to invite people in. You need to let people in. That's the message. That is so important here to your self-care. I think you've been in this survival mode. You know, I'm seeing the snake in my head, and they're like hissing and they're baring their teeth, you know, they're like showing their teeth and like hissing and just on this defense mode. And I feel like you guys have been in survival defense mode for so long that you just do not feel safe with a lot of people. Like people really have to earn your trust, and that's completely okay. You know, it's okay. But I just I split the deck and I have the Two of Coins in reverse. I feel like you guys are just, you're doing too much on your own. You're juggling way too much on your own, and some of you are not asking anybody for help. Some of you guys are just like, I'll handle it, I'll deal with it. You know, like I don't care. Yeah, I'm just looking back at the message again, and you know, it's just saying it's time to repair, renew, replenish yourself and your vulnerable heart. You have a very vulnerable heart, but you need to almost celebrate. Like find a way to celebrate, because I feel like as shut down as the energy is, people still like you. Like, I don't know, with this Queen of Swords, people still really like your energy. Like, I'm thinking of the White Lotus again. It's like, for some reason, I really like that character. Like, I really like him. You know, it's like, he's really rough around the edges. But to me, I look at him, he's very honest. He doesn't front. Like, he's not a fake person. Like, if he's in a bad mood, he's gonna show you, I'm in a bad mood, and I'm not, like, gonna put on a fake smile and protect your feelings because you know, like, I'm in a shitty mood. And like, and maybe some people don't like that. Maybe people want you to be fake, but I feel like you need to find those people that like you for who you are. I feel like you can come across as cold, you can come across as very direct. Like, you say what you say and you mean what you mean. Like, sorry, that was a little messy. You say what you mean, you know? It's like very honest, very straightforward. And I feel like you are such an honest person, and that's why I think it's hurt you so deeply to kind of encounter people who are not honest, who have betrayed you, who have hurt you, you know? Because it's just like, if I can come across clear, you know, clear as a window, I don't hide my emotions, I'm very straightforward, why can't other people show up that way? And it's, I don't know, you just need to find your people. I don't, you know, and I know it's easier said than done. It's so much easier said than done, but I think that's what you need to kind of prioritize right now. Shed the past and step into new ways of being. Vitality is rising within you. Let's get some self-care oracle cards, see what's gonna come out. I really hope this spend time with friends card comes out. I really hope it comes out. Okay. We have connect with crystals. We have sync with the moon. I have to remember that you guys are on guard. Like, I feel like you guys are on guard. If you're not like completely in survival mode or like on guard, it does feel very like shut down. Like, you're just shut down. You just don't care anymore. You just don't care anymore. So I think that's why all of these messages are coming out, because they need you to be tender with yourself. They need you to be gentle. They need you to reconnect with your vulnerability. Yeah, your tender heart. They need you to reconnect with that space before you even connect with others, because, well, I don't want to say, it's so complicated, right? Like, you don't have to be fully healed to make deep, meaningful connections. You just don't. And I'm like, does fully healed even exist? You know, I feel like all of us, every single day, we are battling something. We are healing something that is hurting us. So I don't want to say like, you know, if you want to kind of move towards community and you want to move towards people while you are healing, of course do that. But I do kind of feel like Spirit's wanting you to make sure you're ready first. You know, they just really want you to show up for yourself. I just feel like it breaks their heart that you've shut down. Like, for those of you who have shut down, your spirit team is, I feel like they're trying to send you signs. Okay, this card really wanted to come out. But yeah. Bottom of the deck, yeah, be still. Here's the thing. You don't trust yourself. I think that's what's going on. That's why you've isolated, okay? That's why you have pushed away from making new connections is because you don't trust yourself to be able to discern whether or not these people are safe. Is this person safe? I feel like you do not trust yourself to be able to decide that. And I think you need to like give yourself some grace there, because it is hard. You know, people can be manipulative. People can show up, like we were just talking about, fake. They can put the fake smile on. They can pretend they like you when in reality they're not being their honest self. So like, I think you need to stop being so hard on yourself. Like, I feel like some of you are blaming yourself for maybe getting into connections or friendships or whatever, you know, that situations, communities, I don't know, that just have torn you to bits, you know, that have just really, like, maybe you were just really wrong about people, you know? And I think that's kind of what Spirit's wanting you to rebuild before you go to that ultimate goal of like community, being vulnerable with the community, opening yourself back up, opening your heart back up. You know, that's the main goal. But I think it's kind of like baby steps. You know what I mean? It's like, I just keep coming back to this character on White Lotus. I'm sorry, but I'm just imagining him. I'm not going to tell that guy to go jump into a community, you know, like a book club. You know, that guy is going to hate it. He's not going to enjoy himself because he's not there yet. And some of you guys need to kind of accept you're not quite there yet, even though that's the main goal, is like, you know, reconnecting with your heart space, vulnerability, community. That's the goal, okay? But I think you're not there yet. And I think you need to kind of spend a little more time with yourself, forgiving yourself, giving yourself grace, really just learning how to trust yourself again. Like, I think you need to kind of quiet the mind, quiet the soul, and just be like, we're safe. We are safe, and we have the experience, we have the intuition, the discernment to be able to decide who belongs in our life and who doesn't. And, you know, if you do end up meeting people that hurt you, give yourself you know, like a tap on your shoulder, because I think you're at that point where you're gonna walk away from people. You know, it's like, okay, you hurt me and maybe there's no point in resolving it. I don't know, maybe there is, you know, it's just like when you kind of get the clarity that you need that something isn't serving you, know that you have the strength to walk away. It's almost like, don't self-abandon. I think some of you here have self-abandoned, and it's like you need to be there for yourself. You need to be your own best friend. You need to, you know, some of you need to be like your parents, you know, be your mom, be your dad, you know, be that protector for yourself. And it's like the more and the more you trust your own ability to make the right choices for yourself, it's gonna feel less scary going out into the world and being like, I know what's for me, what's not. It's gonna be less scary because you're like, you know what, even if I don't, like, even if these people hurt and abandon me, I still have myself, and that's enough. Some of you need to also like connect with the people that you really know are there for you. Like, some of you have really good friends that are there for you through thick and thin, and you need to go celebrate those connections. You need to lean into those connections that you already have proof that they love you through thick and thin. It's just reminding me of the girl from the White Lotus series. Like, that little girl loves him. The Aries Scorpio couple I keep talking about this whole reading, she loves that man. She she could have cheated on him so many times in the series, and she truly believes in love, and it's almost like she's the perfect person for him, because I feel like he's the kind of guy that's at the end of his rope and he doesn't fuck with anybody. It's like the fact he's found somebody who is like a ride or die, he needs to celebrate that. He needs to cherish that, especially before he loses it, honestly. But that's so interesting. I got so much just from this, because I just feel like all of their eyes are shut, you know, all of them are going within, all of them are by themselves, and I feel like that's like, you need to rebuild the trust within yourself first. Oh, we got a little bug flying through. Get out of here. You know, you need to reconnect with that trust within yourself, ground yourself, sync with the moon. Some of you guys need to also accept that our emotions change over time. It's like, just like the phases of the moon. We're gonna go through periods of sadness, happiness, anger. We're going to have different phases. And it's almost like just being more accepting of your different phases, giving yourself more grace. Some of you guys are so hard on yourself. Ah, Lily, my baby. And that's Lilith, who is crying, and she definitely likes snakes. We have connect with crystals. Yeah, I just feel like this is like all about grounding yourself. Like, some of you need to meditate. Some of you need to close your eyes, be still. Yeah, be still at the bottom. Grab a crystal, sit down on the ground, go outside. I really feel like outside is like reconnecting with nature. You know, we have the moon, we have crystals, so it's like reconnecting with nature. I also feel like using your hands. I just heard jewelry. Some of you want to make jewelry. But yeah, using your hands. I feel like using your hands and like seeing what you can create for some reason is like building trust within yourself. Like, oh, I can make that? Like, I can do that? Like, challenging your own abilities. Yeah, challenging your own ability, because some of you guys feel like you're so shut down, you don't know how to trust. That challenge that, you know, challenge that ability. Maybe I can trust again. Maybe I can open my heart. I don't know why it's connected with like using your hands. It's like proving to yourself, yeah, I can do this. Let's get one last message for you, pile number ones. I'm gonna grab my angel oracle real quick, and we are gonna close this reading out. We have invitation. Invitation. So we, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concerns, as well as your joys and pleasures. There's no need to be formal, for we have known you since before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. So some of you, like I said, I don't think you're quite ready to jump into a knitting circle. I don't think you're there yet. I think you're still a bit on guard. And so some of you need to like reconnect with, you know, self-trust, but also your angels, your guides, your spirit team. They're always there. You know, they're always there for you. All you have to do is invite them in, ask for help. And that's what I've got for you, pile one. This is a bit of a tough one, and I really hope it resonates. Like, some of you guys, you might not be so far gone, but I just, you know, with the snake energy, I do feel a little rough around the edges. But I love it, and I feel like a lot of other people will love that about you as well. So that's what I've got, pile 1. Thank you so much for being here. You know, if it did resonate, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Until next time, guys, I'm sending you all the best love, light, protection, blessings. Bye.
Yeah, is it pretty? You're a pretty girl. You have something to say?
Welcome, pile number 2s. You guys chose the electric eel spirit. Bring your ideas to life. So we're going to start it off reading the message in the book. So it says, seemingly out of nowhere, the jolt of electric eel spirit appears to awaken you to a big idea that you're meant to explore. Epiphanies and aha moments are gifted to you right now, so celebrate. Your life has the potential for profound transformation. Inspiration arises in you, electrifying you so that you can't wait to start bringing your idea to life. The revelations you experience now are meant to set you on a new path. So do not be afraid to act. Explore, examine, and do not fear the changes that may come. For Spirit wants to shower you with love, success, and abundance that you hope to experience. Now is a thrilling time of epiphanies, inspired ideas, and innovation. This is a wondrous sign for you today. Yep. All right. I mean, that is definitely an energy that I'm getting here. So you have all these ideas flowing, and I feel like the best thing to do right now is to just follow those ideas, like chase those ideas, make those ideas come to life. Some of you have a vision. You have, like, some of you I'm hearing some of you guys have vision boards, or you've been really wanting to make a vision board. But if it's not that, it's just like you have a vision for the way that you see your life, for the way that you want your life to go moving forward. And it's like you have big dreams, aspirations. I feel like at this current time, you are experiencing revelations, epiphanies, aha moments. You know, you are in this energy of really being pushed in the direction of manifestation. Like your guides, spirit team really just want you to manifest. Like that will be the best self-care for you at this time, is to follow it. Follow your ideas right now. Like it's difficult because we do have a lot of energies that I feel like are trying to pull you down at this time. I'm mostly getting a negative mindset. Okay, like some of you guys have a pessimistic mindset that's coming in, and that pessimism is really dragging you down. It could also be procrastination. So some of you are procrastinating something. Some of you guys are not wanting to bring these ideas to life. Some of you guys are really battling some things, like circumstances right now. With this 9 of Cups, I don't know why, I'm just kind of getting this energy that some of you guys, like, you keep telling yourself that something is a nightmare. Like something in your life right now feels like a nightmare. It feels like it could even be the fact that you haven't completely manifested what you really want out of life, and it's just like because you haven't really been able to bring this vision to life, like that's what the nightmare is like, damn, like I want this so bad, like I envision this, I can taste it, But for whatever reason, it's like either procrastination, pessimism, there's something holding you back from actually taking the steps needed to manifest. And with the Ace of Coins, like some of you guys are telling yourselves, I'm hearing if you give a dog a bone. Like some of you feel like you need to be given something first. Like maybe some of you feel like you need the opportunity, you need the job opportunity, you need money. Like some of you feel like you don't have enough money or opportunities. And I feel like that's mostly from your pessimism that's coming through, the procrastination. Like it kind of feels like the Magician in reverse. It's like you have all the tools that you need to manifest something, but you keep telling yourself, no, like it's not perfect, it's not time, it's like it's not coming to me easily. Ooh. Yep, I think some of you guys really want something to just like come to you easily, and I think that that's a little idealistic, I'm not gonna lie, where it's like you need to put in the work. You know, I don't think this is gonna be like a dog bone that falls into your lap. If you give a dog a bone, you know, it's almost like that message as well of if you give a man a fish, he'll have fish for one day. If you teach a man to fish, he'll have fish for the rest of his life. And I think that's like the lesson Spirit is trying to teach you right now is like, I'm not gonna give you this. I'm not just gonna hand you your dreams. I'm not gonna just hand you this vision. It's not supposed to be easy. Some of you, maybe that's the epiphany that you're having right now, where you're realizing, damn, I have to put in the work. I can't keep procrastinating. I feel like time is running out. And maybe that's where that nightmare energy is coming from, because some of you guys are like this turtle and you're like slow and steady. You want to take it your pace, you know? It's like you want to take it, like you just want it to be easy so badly. You just want it to be like, I'm hearing like some of you have the mentality of like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and it'll fall into my lap. And it's like Spirit's like, no, you have a vision, you know what you want. You know exactly what you want. So why are you going so slow? Like, why are you not running towards this? We have the Chariot. Why are you not chasing this down? Why are you not running towards your dreams, your vision? Like, I'm serious, like getting a frustration from your spirit guides. Like, what are you doing? Especially, yeah, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, you know, it's like so much hesitation, not wanting to make a decision, procrastination. You guys keep procrastinating and your guides are sick of it. Your guides are telling you the best thing to do to honor your self-care at this time is to make a decision, to go towards what you truly want. This is reminding me a lot of the What's the Gossip I just did, the pile 1, the Judgment card. It's like you already have the answers. So what are you waiting for? Like, it's almost like you're hurting yourself by not going towards these things. Bottom of the deck, the King of Cups in reverse. I think some of you feel like you don't deserve it, okay? And that could be a really deeper thing you need to kind of ask yourself is like, why am I scared of going towards this? Why, like, do I feel like I'm going to fail? Is there a fear of success? Do I feel like I don't deserve my dreams to come true? Like, I think there's a deeper rooted fear that's holding you back. Like, there's some level of like a fear of rejection, you know, like a fear of, yeah, like getting told no. Okay. I think that you're very sensitive. Like, I just keep getting this turtle. Like, you're very sensitive. I think it would be a lot easier for you to just like hide in your turtle shell and to just like pretend like this is fine. I'm hearing I'll just settle. Oh my goodness, Pop. Do not settle. What the hell? It's like, are you afraid of hard work? Are you afraid of success? Are you afraid of putting in the time, effort, energy that this vision requires? How badly do you want it? Because this is connected to your self-care. So it's almost like you not going towards this is like detrimental to, I feel like, the way that you see yourself. It's almost like maybe having a lack of love for yourself and telling yourself, who the hell am I to deserve this? I don't deserve this. Yeah, it's like a deserving thing. All right, I just split it and we have the 5 of Wands in reverse as well. And these are 2 cards that came out in pile number 1. And the message there was like somebody who is very shut down. You know, it's like somebody who is not really letting themselves step into their heart space. It's like you've given up the fight. You've given up the battle. But I feel like for you, you haven't even fought in the battle. It's like pile 1, I think, has been through the ringer. Okay, it's like they've been proven time and time again, people suck, you know, and it's like that's, you know, that's what they have to do. That's what they have to work through. But for you, it's almost like you're giving up before you've even tried. Like, have you even tried? Have you even taken steps towards this goal? Or have you already like told yourself you're defeated? Like, have you already kind of, yeah, like given up the battle? Okay. Ooh, I'm seeing 111 on the timer. I'm looking at the butterflies. I'm just getting major transformation. You need to transform the way you're seeing yourself, this vision. Because right now I feel like you're looking at it like, I don't deserve it, it's too much work. Like, you're giving yourself every excuse in the book to turn away from this, to not give in to this, to not bring your ideas to life. Some of you feel like it's like, this is just in my head. Like, these dreams are unrealistic. Like, you see, it's like you're telling yourself it's unrealistic, it'll never happen. And you're right. It's never going to happen if you don't go towards it, if you don't put in the effort. I'm just keep getting that. If you give a dog a bone, and it's like, Spirit is like, we're not just going to hand it to you. We're not. If that's what you're waiting for, it's not going to happen. Movement. We need you to move. We need your movement. It's almost like that energy of like physics. You know, an object in motion stays in motion. An object at rest stays at rest. And I feel like you're at rest right now. You're in this turtle shell. And it's almost like an object at rest will stay at rest. And that's what you're going to get out of life. And unless you get on, I just heard get your ass moving. If you don't get your ass in motion, life is not going to move. Life is not going to change. Nothing is going to fall into your lap. Okay, we have create art. So some of you, this has to do with like a creative vision, an artistic vision that you have, that you need to bring to life. And it's almost like if you don't get the canvas out, if you don't, you know, record the music, if you don't write the songs, write the poems, write the book, you know, if you don't do it, nothing is going to be created. You know, an object at rest stays at rest. Sorry, I'm getting a little frustrated. But it's like you have to put it in motion. It's up to you to put something in motion. We have connect with crystals, okay? I feel like this can actually help with like inspiration, like setting the mood. I don't know, like some of you need to maybe set some intentions with crystals. So for instance, if you're trying to connect with your creativity, you know, maybe connect with certain crystals that bring out creativity. If you have a vision for like love and family, connect with, you know, crystals that have to do with love and connection. So it's this is about setting the intentions. What intentions do you have here in your life? And what are you doing to actually manifest? We have connect with your womb. Ooh. I'm hearing the song What Was I Made For? Damn. So by Billie Eilish, What Was I Made For? Like some of this goes deep. This really goes deep of like, why was I brought into this earth? What is my purpose? Why am I here? Why was I born? You know? Why do I have these visions? I just heard visions of grandeur, which is giving me defying gravity, you know? I feel like you guys are my little alphabas. It's like you have these visions of grandeur, but it's like you're not seeing the power within. You have so much power within. It's like, why was I born? Why? I'm really getting that energy of like you sitting with yourself and questioning. Some of you guys need to sit with your mom, okay? And that's not for everybody. I know everybody has different relationships with their mother, but some of you need to sit and have like a really healing conversation with your mom. I think you really need to maybe cry in front of your mom or open up in front of your mom. Maybe even express your visions to your mom. Like there's something here, connect with your womb. And for those of you, it's not about connecting with your mom at all, okay? Like don't take it if it doesn't resonate, guys. Connect with your womb is all about creation. The womb creates. Some of you have a vision of being a parent. Some of you have a vision of wanting so badly to be a mom or a dad, but you're not putting any effort towards actually making that a reality. But if it's not a child, if it's not an actual like living child, right, that you're wanting to bring into the world, it's like art. It's something like you want to create. I feel like you guys are my creators. You have so many ideas. Pile 2. You guys are the magician. Even though it didn't come out here, you guys are the magician. And I love it. She actually has like a scepter. She's holding like a wand. You guys are the magician and you have all the tools that you need. But it's almost like a lack of movement. Okay? We need to get moving. An object in motion stays in motion. Bottom of the deck, we do have dream journal. And I really love this because I feel like this is like you starting to listen to your ideas. It's like, I think some of you need to carry around a notebook. You need to start a dream journal. I actually just started one, okay? Hey guys. Sorry, I'm really excited that I started a dream journal. I've always wanted to, and the truth is I smoke so much weed that I don't remember my dreams. But I recently just like quit. I'm trying to quit. I still smoke a little sometimes, but it's not enough where it's like I'm starting to remember my dreams, and it's so exciting. It's so exciting because I'm getting to connect with my subconscious again. You know, it's like I'm finally kind of Sorry, I'm getting so excited. And I feel like that's how you're going to be, is like, if you put in the effort to listen to that internal world, those visions, like, I feel like you have so many ideas spinning, circling. I feel like your subconscious is like screaming out to, like, I'm hearing, let me out, let me out. It's like you have so many ideas, and I just feel like maybe a dream journal would help, or if it's not like just writing out your dreams, it could also be just writing the ideas as they come, like especially like for like lyricism, you know, like you think of lines for a song and it's like, oh shit, where am I gonna write this? Like, you either need to have a journal on you at all times, or use the fucking device in your hand. Use your phone. Like, it drives me crazy sometimes because people are like, I don't have anything to write with. I'm like, you have a notes app on your phone and you can write down anything you want on your note app at any time. So it's like, come on, people. Yeah. Kind of want to get one more for you, like a self-care. One more self-care. Connect with fire. And see, fire is the energy of life. Fire is I wanted to say survivor. Fire is passion, creativity. Like the fire suits in tarot, that's, you know, you get the king, queen of wands. That is somebody so freaking creative, somebody with so many ideas, like the fire, the passion. And I feel like you need to set a fire under your ass. Put this fire under your ass. Get moving. Motion. Objects in motion. So let's get an oracle, angel oracle, to end the reading off. Like, some of you guys, oh my god, we got the creativity card. Oh my goodness. I feel like I barely shuffled. That was amazing. But as I was saying, I feel like you guys are more in this earth energy right now. And it needs to, like, you're very still. Some of you are grounded, but it's almost like we gotta get some fire. You gotta get some fire, yeah. Anyways. Creativity. We, your angelic messengers, are here to help unleash the endless creative potential that you possess. Listen to the whispers of love inside your heart as we communicate with you through feeling and emotion. Let go of fear and apprehension and express the endless source of creativity you possess. Have fun and allow the inner child within you to express your true essence. All is valid. And see, that's why this is so important to your self-care, because your inner child is suffering. Your inner child wants to create so badly, and I feel like you have not given that inner child an outlet. Like, at least not enough of an outlet, you know? It's like, some of you, you've done a few things here and there, but I really feel like it says let go of fear and apprehension. I feel like so many of you here are really scared of expressing your true essence. Like, some of you are really scared. You know, art, creativity is vulnerable. To express yourself artistically is probably one of the most vulnerable things you can do in this life, you know? Because we are sharing our internal world with other people. And some of you need to get over that fear. You need to let people in. Yeah, it says, listen to the whispers of love inside your heart as we communicate with you through feeling and emotion. And I feel like that's why the bottom of the deck, that King of Cups, came out in reverse, because you haven't been listening to the communications of your feeling and your emotion. I feel like it's just been very stifled here. Oh, look, I just split and we have the Page of Cups. That's your inner child. They just want to express themselves. They want to feel heard. I feel like your inner child just really wants to know that you did everything in your power to make your vision come true. And I feel like that is self-care. Oh man, that was a lot of fun. That was amazing. So I just love when these angel oracles they tie that beautiful bow. I love it. So thank you so much for being here, Pile 2. I am rooting for you. I know you can do it, magician. I know you can do it, damn it. So stop being such a scaredy cat and just, create. Get in motion. I love you so much, Pile 2. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed, if you resonated, please subscribe, comment, give me a like. It's the freest, easiest way to support the channel. Until next time, guys, I'm just sending you so much love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. Welcome, pile number 3s. You guys chose the groundhog spirit. Time to let go. So I'm immediately hearing from spirit to be gentle with you guys. So I'm going to do my very best. You know, I'm an Aquarius Mercury, and I know that I can come off a little bit cold, direct sometimes. And I'm just hearing to be really gentle with you guys. So I'm gonna tap into my little Pisces heart, and you guys are gonna be my babies right now. So if I'm talking to you a little sweet, a little soft, a little babyish, I hope you don't mind, but that's just what I'm hearing from my guides. Is I think you really need some gentleness right now. I don't think you need like tough love or, you know, yeah, I think you need a big hug. So please make sure if that's something you need, you're getting your hugs, you're getting some physical touch. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see. We're going to read the message from the book first. So it says, Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Endings lead to beginnings, and death is a part of life. So Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. When Groundhog Spirit appears, it is a sign there's something in your present situation that you need to let go of so that something new can be born, something that will far better serve you now. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming and it is good, so let go of your resistance. Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. Say farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending it your way. That is actually crazy. Like, I love these messages so much because every single pile has confirmed for me exactly what I'm seeing in the tarot. I almost wish I read the tarot first and then we read the messages just to show you guys, like, that's exactly what I'm getting. I really get that something in your life here is out of balance. We have the Lovers in reverse. And for a lot of you here, this is a relationship. So it feels very strongly like a romantic relationship. You see how the groundhog is, you know, holding very tightly to this heart. And I just get a sense with the Lovers in reverse, it's not a balanced connection. Whatever this is, it's creating disharmony in your life, and it's no longer serving you. I think it almost hurts to hold on to this. Whatever this is, it hurts more to hold on tightly. And I think Spirit is just desperately wanting you to release, let go. It's okay to detach. I think some of you here, you struggle with guilt. Maybe you feel like you could have tried harder, you could have done this and that. Maybe if I just try this one last attempt, you know, to make things work. But Spirit is telling you no. They're telling you it's time. It's time to let this go. And I think so many of you here are really, really scared of these new beginnings. You're very scared of what will happen when I let go. When I finally say and admit to myself that for some of you here, you're not in a healthy relationship. You're just attached to this person. Like some of you, it's just an attachment issue going on where it's like you're very highly attached to somebody, but it's not really coming from a place of like a secure attachment. You know, like secure attachment is two people showing up for each other very securely. It's like they're secure within themselves. And I just feel like there's a lack of balance in this connection where it's like maybe one or both of you has an insecure attachment style. And because of that insecure attachment, it is creating a lot of imbalance, disharmony, and it's almost like you're just holding on because your attachment style is telling you, I really need to hold on to this. Like some of you guys might be anxiously attached to a person, but I really love that the message in the book said something far better is on the way. Because with the Hierophant here, I think something very committed, you know, something very traditional. This could even be somebody that you're supposed to marry. Like I just get somebody who's very clear with their intentions towards you will be coming into your life, okay? So it's like if you're really suffering right now and you're really kind of grieving a relationship, Spirit does want you to just look towards the future. They really want you to connect with your imagination, okay? And connect with almost manifestation, where it's like, what do you want out of a partner? What are you looking for? Set some intentions for what you want in a partner. Set standards. Some of you have never set standards for yourself. You've never set expectations from a partner. Like some of you just met somebody, you got along, maybe some of you had sex, and it's like that you got attached. You know, you got attached and you couldn't let go of them after that. I just heard for some of you, like, the sexual connection could really be what's driving what's driving you to hold on. I don't know, some of you. That's not for everyone, but I think you need to get real with yourself about what you actually want. Okay? Like when you envision a partner, when you envision your future, what does that look like? What kind of person are you with? I just feel like there's kind of like a needing to admit to yourself that this connection is disharmonious. It's not equal. I just feel like it's like two people aren't really showing up for each other the way that they're supposed to be showing up for each other, and it just feels like neither of you want to let go. I feel like a clinging, some of you here, you just really fear change, you know? You really fear endings, like maybe you never really were taught how to emotionally regulate after endings. Like maybe endings have been very traumatic for you. So it's just like, give yourself some grace, give yourself some love. You know, it's not easy to let go, but when it comes to your self-care, that's what Spirit wants you to do. They want you to know something better is on the horizon. But with the Fool in reverse, it's like I'm just seeing somebody really scared of new beginnings, somebody who's not really trusting that the universe has their back. So it's almost like if you keep getting signs and messages from Spirit that it's like it's time to let go, it's time to detach from this, it's like you keep questioning it. You keep wondering, am I wrong? Is this really the message for me? You know, kind of playing dumb. Some of you guys here are playing a little dumb. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can fix this whole lighting situation. One sec. Okay, I don't know if that's better or worse, but we're gonna work with it. But yeah, it's like you really need to trust that the universe has your back. And that I think you almost need to look at life as like circular, you know, like a cycle. And it's like with every beginning, there's endings. It's like you need to kind of understand everything dies. Like everything has an ending. Like there's something about getting comfortable with endings. And it's also like a huge, huge fear of the unknown, you know? It's like, this is brand new territory. This is unknown territory that you're stepping into. Maybe for some of you, like this is a really long-term relationship, like a 10-year relationship that you are learning how to detach. You're learning how to want more for yourself. I'm hearing the song Past Life by Ariana Grande from her new deluxe album. Go stream. It's amazing. I love it so much. But I'm getting strongly that song Past Life. Like what would happen if I wanted more for myself? What would happen if I changed my expectations? What if I no longer accepted this disharmonious relationship that is, I think it's really taking a toll on you. This connection's taking a toll on you, pile 3. That's what you're not seeing, is like you're hurting yourself more by holding on. Like some of you think that you're doing something like righteous or you're doing something out of love. But I really do get for a lot of you here, this isn't love. This is like codependency. This is attachment wounds, you know, insecure attachment styles. This has come from a place of, I want to say, trauma or like childhood wounds that has taught you to stay in things that are toxic. You know, it's like something about it feels comfortable. Something about this feels safe. Something about this feels normal to me. Like some of you can't even fathom walking away from somebody. And you need to question yourself, why? You know, I truly believe love is wanting the best for yourself. Love is wanting the best for the other person. And if we are not the best for each other, then I love you enough to let you go. I love you that much that I want you to go and find your happily ever after. I want you to find your person. And I want that for myself too. I'm hearing the song I Wish You Well from the Josie and the Pussycats movie album. And she's like singing about how she's like, I wish you love, I wish you this and that, I wish you the best, you know? And it's like, the last lyric is like, and I wish for myself all of the above. It's like you need to want more for yourself, pile 3s, and you need to want more for this other person if this is a relationship. I'm not really sure what else this could be other than a relationship. Like it could just be an ending, you know, like some of you even releasing toxic family members, you know, releasing like releasing attachment from like toxic family, friends. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but that for the majority of you here, I do think that's what's going on. You have to be okay with detachment. I feel like some of you feel like detachment means that you are cruel. Like detaching from something, letting something go, like that's mean or cruel, or it's like it means that you don't love that person. So I feel like some of you here need to kind of sit with yourself and redefine what love means to you. You know, what does love really mean? And because bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor in reverse. Is love control? Is love possession? Like, I feel like you guys have become so attached to each other that it's almost like an overbearing... how do I explain it? Like, you have your thumb on each other and you're holding each other down, but it's like not in a good way. It's like you're holding each other back. Maybe at one point you guys were like each other's anchor, you know? It's like maybe at one point in this connection things were harmonious. You know, maybe at some point it wasn't that bad, but I just feel like it's gotten to this point where I think you constantly are going back and forth about, should I leave? Should I stay? Should I detach? Should I stay attached? You know? Like you're constantly just like going back and forth and telling yourself, I feel like for some of you, it's just like how they were talking about the groundhog. They see their shadow, they retreat. It's like some of you are telling yourself, I need more time. I need more time to decide. Like it's almost like some of you make the decision and you're like, yes, I'm ready to leave. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. You know, I don't want to be in these friendships anymore. I don't want to see this family member anymore. But then I feel like you fold. I feel like you go back on your word, on your decision. And that's, you know, that's a lack of self-care. That's a lack of boundaries within yourself because you made that decision and then you went back on it. You know, it's like set that boundary of like, this is what I've decided. This is what I know is the best for me right now. And even though it hurts, I'm going to do this because I care for myself that much. Some of you, you've been prioritizing this person over yourself for a long time. Like some of you have given to this connection for years of your life. I feel like crying all of a sudden, you know? It's like you've given, and I think you've sat on this decision and you've gone back and forth and you're like, I can't do it. And then other days you're like, fuck this person. You know, you're like, I'm so done. And that's the cycle of abuse. Okay, don't get sucked into this. This isn't harmony. This isn't love. It doesn't feel like this is serving either you or this person. This was a really tough one. So let's fuck, bro. But it's like, please remember, something better is on the way. Something committed. Something you really want. Something stable. And I feel like with the unicorn here, you could have really truly believed this would never happen. It's like a unicorn. It doesn't exist. Like maybe you've convinced yourself because you've stayed in this bad cycle for so long, you've convinced yourself that like this doesn't exist. Like real commitment, real harmony between you and another person, like it's like a unicorn, you know? We have sound healing. I'm also getting music, so music could be really healing, finding songs that relate to your situation. But with sound healing, there's so many, you know, healing sounds on YouTube, frequencies and sound bowls, whatever you're looking for, you can find it. We have make a meal. Yes, make a meal. I think you just need to like baby yourself a little bit. It's like, oh, let's put on the little sounds for baby. Like, let's put the healing sounds for baby. Let's make a meal for baby. It's like you need to treat yourself like a baby right now, because I feel like this is making you feel very vulnerable. I feel like you feel very exposed. You feel very like, this is also like new territory. Yeah, I'm just seeing like you look like you're like a little baby right now. And like, I think that's funny because in the beginning I was like, you need a hug. I feel like you literally need to be held. Like, some of you need to be held right now. And it could be by friends, it could be by family. It doesn't need to be a romantic person that's holding you. But it's like, you need to be treated like a baby right now. You need to be gentle. Like, I can't explain how. As soon as I got to your pile, I just kept hearing spirit, like, be nice, like, be gentle, be really gentle with pile 3s. So I feel like I need to like put on my gloves, you know, my gloves, and treat you with little kid gloves a little bit. And it's like, you need to do that with yourself. And see, look at this, connect with the earth. I'm so sorry if this feels like I'm condescending. Like, I love you guys, I promise I'm not. I'm just like, this is what I'm channeling. Like, connect with the earth. Like, I just heard like, take baby to the park. We gotta like, let's go to the park, baby. Like, let's go for a walk, baby. Like, I don't know, you just need to baby yourself. And like, don't feel bad about it. Like, don't feel weird about it, because it's like, sometimes we go through these things that, you know, we feel like we're being ripped open, we're being cracked open by change. Like, change is so scary. Change is something we all experience, but at the same time, it's not easy. And it's like, if we don't handle ourselves with care, if we don't handle ourselves gently, you know, we can do more damage. It's like, we're at this really vulnerable point, and it's like, if we are really cruel to ourselves during these vulnerable points, we're just gonna create more trauma, you know? Connect with your ancestors. Some of you have some passed away loved ones that are checking in. Ooh, the tears. The tears are coming. Some of you have loved ones that wish they could hold you. You know, some of them, they're very present around you at this time. For some of you, this could even be talking about a passed away lover that you are still holding on very tightly to. And it's like, you're not giving yourself that chance of a new beginning. And I completely understand, like, grief is just a journey. And it makes a lot of sense, because with the groundhog spirit, you know, retreat, it's like, I need more time. I just want more time. And it's like, you can't rush the grieving process. I'm seeing 222 on the timer. They love you. They love you. That'll never change. What you two experience together, the actual love you do feel for each other, it exists. But is holding on serving you at this time? Like I said, this is about loving yourself enough to detach. Oh my gosh, pile 3. Bottom of the deck, we have read. Time to get baby's books out. Sorry guys, I think it's funny. If you hate it, I'm sorry. It's time to get the books, baby. It's time. It's silly. All right, let's get an angel message, which I'm so scared because your angels are so why did I say, yeah, heavily present is what I'm trying to say. All right, closing message here. Blessings. Love, light, blessings. Through this card, you are being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way and know that you deserve to be and have all your heart desires. You are being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. For some of you here, I think you don't even know yourself. You literally don't know who you are outside of this connection. Some of you here, you have taught yourself to be very highly codependent, to put everybody else before you. You've been taught to constantly put your needs on the back burner. And I feel like some of you here, you don't even know who you are without this person. You don't know who you are unless you're attached to somebody. And it's like you need to detach because you are being lovingly guided along a golden path. Discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Who are you, pile 3, without the caretaking, without the attachment, without a partner? Who are you? I think that's the self-care, that's the focus. And that's it's almost like you're being reborn. Holy shit. You're a baby. Sorry. Keep coming back to that, but it's important because it's like you're starting over. Who are you, pile 3? Oh man. I'm gonna get one more. Opportunity. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, who are you? It's like as soon as you discover who you are, I feel like opportunities are just going to be falling into your lap. Wondrous possibilities and opportunities await you. Stop dwelling on past mistakes. Surrender the past lovingly. There's nothing to regret. All is always in perfect and divine order. Everything that you've ever experienced has helped you in some way. The past is behind you. The path ahead is clear. Move forward joyfully and fulfill your heart's desire. I'm telling you, there's nothing to be scared of. I know you're feeling so much, feeling intensely, but I'm just hearing like the grass is greener on the other side. It really is this time. So that's what I've got for you, pile number 3s. I'm giving you a huge hug right now. I'm sending you so much love, light, protection, blessings. If you resonated, please give me a like, subscribe, comment down below. It's the easiest, freest way to support the channel. Till next time, guys, I love you. See ya. Hello, welcome to the bonus pile. So if you are new here, the bonus pile is basically where I started pulling cards for myself and then sharing it with the collective. These are shorter, more laid back piles. So we're just here to kind of have fun. It's like the little after party. That's how I look at it. This is my little after party, okay? So we can just jump right in. I will read it, the same way I read the other piles. So jumping in, we're going to start with the message. So we shuffled Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love. So it says, Dog Spirit appears to remind you that although change is a part of life and all of us are meant to evolve, our love and commitments remain strong. You are loved now and can trust that this higher love is true. Spirit loves you and love has arrived in many forms now, manifesting in the people you surround yourself with, expressed uniquely through them. Wow, I keep getting so many interruptions. Like, we had the plane going by. It's only been a minute. We've literally been in the reading for a minute. We had the plane go by. My cat, I just had to pause it and like go let her out in the bag. So, oh my gosh. We just have to really, I think the message coming through, because I take everything as a message as soon as I hit record. Basically, I feel like you are going to be hit with a lot of distractions, and it's going to be really important to prioritize your self-care, to prioritize, making time, effort, energy towards just really taking care of yourself here, okay? So, let's jump back into the message. So it says, Spirit loves you, and love has arrived in many forms, manifesting in the people that you surround yourself with, expressed uniquely through them. Spirit also says to be true to that which you love, for now is a time of good fortune. Be steady as you recognize that people and things are always transforming. Your heart is loving and true, and Dog Spirit wants you to know that your steadfast commitment to experiencing and expressing love, another airplane, will attract and manifest more love. You deserve all of it. Have faith in Spirit's plan for you. Okay, so I don't know if some of you guys are really struggling with distractions lately. Like, some of you are maybe even craving distractions. So yeah, I just get a sense of like your life is kind of pulling you in different directions right now, and you really have to commit to what's important to you. It's time to prioritize the things that you love, including yourself, so like I said, prioritizing that self-care, really taking care of yourself, even when it gets hard, even when there's a lot going on. It's just like making that time, making sure you are setting time apart just to make sure you can do your morning routine, make sure you can do your night skincare, whatever it may be. Just like make sure you are committed, loyal to yourself, loyal to the people you love. I might need to pull some more cards, honestly. But we have, let's try to see what we can get before I start grabbing the cards. We have Page of Cups. So I do feel that another airplane. Guys, I just worked a 10-hour shift, and I was like, I've had these cards shuffled since like way earlier today, but I couldn't finish the bonus pile, and so I'm just like, I'm so frustrated. I feel like a whiny little baby right now, actually, genuinely, I feel like it's just really bothering me. It's like, when you have no sleep, when you're on no sleep kind of, and so you're just just really bugged by the littlest things. And for me, I literally get distracted. Like right now, this is the most distracted I've ever gotten in a reading. I really feel like I'm just wanting to ramble. I'm just wanting to not focus on the reading. All right, let's re-fucking focus. Okay. Some of you guys have ADHD, okay? And I'm just looking at the dog too, and I just feel like the dog, I'm getting a hyperactivity, and I'm getting an excitedness. I'm getting just having a lot of energy and not knowing where to put that energy. So it's just your guides, I think, are putting you in timeout. The Hanged Man is always timeout card for me. It's not exactly about resting, but it's more about sitting still, seeing something from a new perspective. Some of you need to go on vacation. That is the 4th plane. I'm not going to keep count after this, okay? I'm telling you guys, I feel so bugged. Okay. get it together. Get it together. Jeez. All right, Page of Cups. Yeah, so there's a sensitivity. There's a sensitivity coming through. So your inner child might be really active right now, and I think you just need to make space. You just need to make space for that inner child. Like, I'm getting a lot of like playful, childish energy. Like with the dog spirit, we have the Page of Cups. So I'm just like kind of getting like, let them have fun. Let that inner child run rampant right now. I feel like some of you kind of get maybe annoyed by your inner child at times, because maybe you look at that side of yourself as like goofy or immature or, you know, unprofessional. Like right now, I feel very unprofessional with you guys. And even though this is the bonus pile, like this is literally why I do these piles, is because I want to have more fun, you know? I want to like relax and just like pull some cards like as if I'm just hanging out with my friends, you know, instead of the other piles, which I do keep very professional. So like I just get that energy of like really craving like, yeah, like vacation, craving just space to be sensitive. It's like you know, like I feel like a whiny baby. It's like, okay, then let's be a little whiny baby, you know, like what do you need? Is like, do you need to cuddle a stuffed animal and like hide under your covers and watch cartoons? It's funny, like whenever I get sick, I will put on Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like the cartoon version. And I love watching it. I love watching it. It just makes me feel like a little kid again, like staying home, like sick from school or something. So it's like stuff like that. It's like, stop judging yourself, stop being hard on yourself whenever you get that call to just let loose, just, you know, have some fun, connect with that inner child. But once again, I do feel like there is a sense of putting yourself in time out. There's something here about seeing yourself from maybe a younger version of yourself, because I'm just being drawn to the eyes. Like all three of these cards, they're making eye contact. Yeah. So I just feel like they're putting you in timeout to see something from a new perspective. And I think it might even be this childish nature. Is like some of you might look down on yourself for being youthful in spirit, or, you know, being childish, or like maybe really loving cartoons, maybe really loving animation. Maybe you are somebody who collects like toys and like for me, like I collect like Funkos and Brats, and like, you know, it's like maybe you kind of get a little bit embarrassed, and it's like they're asking you to see something from a new perspective, because I do feel like carrying guilt or shame, you know, and kind of poisoning your own mind, you know, with that shame. Kind of ask yourself, where's that shame coming from? Like, is it just coming from societal expectations? Is there a part of you that does want to change in some ways? Or maybe like if you are trying to see, I lost it, because I was gonna say that maybe some of you guys are wanting to be more mature in a lot of ways, and it's like, yes, that's totally fine, especially in a professional setting. Like if that's your goal, is to be presentable in a professional way, like of course go towards that. But I just keep getting a really strong message of like making space for your inner child. And especially I just heard like strong emotions. So like some of you guys might get frustrated, some of you guys might get upset or sad, some of you guys might really need to cry, like cry into your pillow, you know, and just like let it out. Like just be that safe space for yourself, you know, and be loyal to what you love. And what you love is yourself, this inner child. So why would you want to make that inner child feel ashamed for the things that they love, So going into the bottom of the deck energy, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. I feel like there's also like a bit of caution. I feel like some of you guys, like, it's so interesting because Spirit is putting you in this time out here, and they're like, sit down. They're like, sit down. But I do feel like a recklessness. Like some of you might really be craving some adventure, it's like that inner child. Yes, they're running rampant, but some of them might be a little bit mischievous. Like some of you guys might have a little bit of a naughty inner child, like the fun that child wants to get into, like, shit, let me reconnect with my teenage self and we're gonna get into a lot of trouble, It's like there is a bit of like recklessness. It just kind of feels like the scene from Avatar, The Last Airbender, whenever Aang learns firebending and he gets really excited about it, and this is like one of the first times like he's been learning it, and truly looking back, I'm like, of course, like he wasn't meant to learn it at that time, but it's almost like that fire can be harmful. Fire can be destructive, fire can burn and hurt and destroy. And I just feel like, be careful if you feel like playing with fire. Some of you guys need to find this healthy balance. Okay, I see it now. That's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. You need to find this healthy balance between your inner child and like your nurturing adult self. It's like the nurturing, wise adult that knows what's good for you, that knows what's the right thing to do. It's like there is that wise is the owl, Athena, that wise energy coming through, but also this playful, youthful spirit that you're letting keep alive. And this is so interesting because I just had this download the other day. That's crazy, where I was like, I feel like for a long time, like growing up, people would always tell me like I had an old soul, which to me just kind of indicated, yeah, I have trauma, but that's not the point. It's like, so just like I guess the terminology old soul. But as I've become an adult, like as I've gotten older and I'm getting older and growing into myself, I just still feel like I carry like a very youthful spirit, and I just like, I don't see it going anywhere. Like I do not see myself getting any less goofy or silly or fun, or like I'm not gonna be any less myself. And so I just kind of was like getting this energy of like old soul, youthful spirit. And that's so crazy. I got that download a few days ago, and now here they are. They're like, we already told you this message, but here you go again if you want to see it out in cards. Old soul, youthful spirit, and it's integrating the two. That's your self-care mission right now. Be loyal to what you love, and what you love is this inner child, but you also love the wisdom and experience that you've gained. And it's like wherever you are in life right now, you have learned lessons that are just so necessary to your journey, and especially necessary to keep this inner child safe, protected, nurtured as well. Like nurtured is a very big one, because I do feel that there's a little bit of stifling. There is a little bit of trying to stifle this inner child, maybe feeling, like I said, embarrassed for the things that you still connect to as a quote-unquote adult. It's just ridiculous to me. Like, I don't know if I just am possibly autistic or what, but like I just think of my dad and even my mom and like I mean my whole family, like all of us like can collect little toys and tchotchkes and weird shit, and like we have all, I just feel like, never lost sight of these things that were really important to us as kids, you know. We do have look to the stars, okay? So some of you might need to start kind of watching the planetary placements, you know, what is the moon currently in, what is, you know, is Mercury in a retrograde right now? I feel like that might also help you in some levels of self-care. It's like also like the phases of the moon. It might just kind of give you a bit of direction, you know, because remember, we started this reading very distracted. We started this reading all over the damn place. It took me how long to get to the fucking main message? And we have less cards than all the other piles, and I'm still here rambling, right? Oh, okay. But yeah, look to the stars. I just feel like, you know, moon phases, astrology, like, just have some fun with it. Get connected with it. I feel like it'll make you have a little bit of direction, like I just said. Sync with the moon. What did I just say? The moon phases. I literally just okay, well, I don't need to really read the message because I mean we basically got it. Syncing up with the moon, you know, learning what phase is the moon in right now, especially if you guys are manifestors, if you guys dabble in any kind of magic, witchcraft, like make sure you are looking at when is the most appropriate time to maybe manifest, to do this spell work, you know, make sure you are connecting with that wisdom. But yeah, I just kind of get worried with this Knight of Wands. It's like, I don't know how to say this message. I don't know how to say it. Keep it in your pants. Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. I feel so goofy. Oh my God, I need to pull it together, guys. I'm so sorry. This reading is such a mess. This is like, I think this could be the worst reading I've ever done. Oh my God. Sorry guys, it's not that bad. It's not, I'm just dramatic. This is me on no sleep, okay? We have dog spirits, so be loyal to what you love. Like some of you guys, you know that you love someone, okay? That could be a thing. For some of you, like I don't know how to say this message. You know you love someone. If you don't love someone in particular, you know, if there's not a person on your mind, this could just be like your standard, okay? So it's like you know what you deserve, right? Because be loyal to what you love yourself. And so you could have an expectation, a standard of what you are looking for in a romantic partner. And I do feel like with this Knight of Wands, this is somebody who can be a little bit lustful. This is somebody who can kind of go down that path of maybe chasing passion and lust and, you know, like, yeah, some sex and passion, but it doesn't really feel like it's coming from a healthy place. Like it feels like it's coming more from like I was gonna say a reckless place, but then my mouth like just wanted me to say distraction. So some of you might use sex as a distraction or might use sexual energy as a distraction. And so you just need to be careful of that, because some of you guys, be loyal to what you love. Like it's could definitely be like yourself, where it's just like staying loyal to yourself. Like don't dismiss your own boundaries, you know, like if you don't feel comfortable in situations, if you really don't want to do something, if you're just doing something to distract yourself, like really think about why you're going towards something. Like, is this a healthy passion? Like, do I really, I don't want to say like, do I, you know, you have to love the like people if you're hooking up with them, but it's like, am I coming into this from like a healed place, like with good intentions, or am I coming into this like recklessly like trying to numb and trying to distract myself? And like I said, for some of you, this is like about a specific person, and you really love someone, and maybe there is temptation to kind of explore other options, but maybe you're just like a dog. You're a dog. Cause baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. Okay, whatever, dude. I was gonna get some more cards, but then they just all poured out, and I saw like the sun. We have the Knight of Coins in reverse. Yeah, it's like, oh, why do we have 2 knights in reverse? It's like, don't go towards things that you know are reckless or bad for you. Or it's like, especially like people that don't show up and like value you, like don't show up with like, you know, like the flowers, like the dates, you know, like don't, yeah, be loyal to what you love. Any message? What am I missing, Spirit? Page of Wands. Page of Wands in reverse. Don't fall for like fuck people, you know, don't fall for people that might just be like trying to get in your pants. Like I keep getting that energy of just like, be careful of like sexual temptation, because I feel like for the most part you guys here are very sensitive and you're a loyal person, and it's like for a lot of you here you're monogamous, and it's just like, I think it might mess with your head if you kind of like start, you know, like having one night stands, or, you know, like exploring options. It's like that might be fun like every once in a while, but it's like this might not be who you are. Oh, and I got this message earlier. If you give a dog a bone, you know, it's like, don't give that dog a bone. What the hell? Don't get I'm hearing celibate. Some of you guys like want to be celibate. Like some of you guys like do not want to be touched right now. 4 of Swords. This is literally, I told you guys, time out. This is the timeout card, and this is the card that's more so about like get your rest. And so I fucking love that this just came out, because every single time I need to go put my ass to sleep, this card comes out. And like right now, I need to go put my ass to sleep. So we are gonna try to close this out. Bottom of the deck, we have 3 of Swords. I just feel like you guys are way too sensitive to be a hoe. Like some of you guys might be trying to be a hoe right now, and it's like, it's just, it's not working. Page of Swords. Yeah, be honest with yourself. Sorry, that's so funny. Like the fact we had the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords come out in reverse, they're like, girl. And I just split the deck and we had the 7 of Coins in reverse. So I mean, not coins, 7 of Cups in reverse. So I just feel like you're like looking at all your options and you're like, ew, 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 ew. Like I just said it 7 times because I'm extra. This is me on no sleep, guys. Okay. I'm so sorry about this reading. I said ew 7 times because it's like you might have a lot of different options, but to me the 7 of Cups is always the 7 deadly sins. And so it's like, yeah, it might look like a lot of cups, a lot of options, but it's like every choice that you make is a sin, or is like, is a, you know, it's not, and not to get religious, that's not the point of this at all, but it's more so like what these options represent to you and how they will affect your life. So none of these options are good for you. I feel like you're seeing through it. You're like, ew, ew, ew. Some of you guys are heartbroken. Underneath that is the moon. fuck the mood, dude. Okay. All right. I need to get my rest because Spirit is going to kick my ass if I don't. So let's just get another. See, this is what I always do too, is like, I'll just keep pulling energy work, energy work, energy work. Your guides want you to reconnect with them as well. Like if you haven't been, you know, spending time like in your manifestation skills, like, yeah, you need to refocus. And it could be because your energy's a little bit off right now. We also have pleasure. So make sure, you know, like you might be celibate, but you can still have fun, right? Oh my goodness, this reading is a hot mess. I'm dying, dude. Okay. Let's get our closing message so this reading can finally end. Another airplane. What's the message? Damn. Courage. Dare to be different, to make mistakes. Create, for it is in creation that you exist. In this world of dreams that stem from the eternal heart, you are one with all creation. All is possible. Go forth and be true to yourself, for it is only through being true to you that you can be true to others. Yeah, I am getting a lot of self-acceptance. It's like finding a balance, you know, finding a balance between this wise person within and this really childish, you know, fun side. Is that the old soul, youthful spirit kind of energy. Is like, and don't shame yourself for either one of these sides. Because I feel like for some of you, some of you might even get embarrassed about this wiser side of you. You know, it's like, oh, I'm old. Or like, you know, you hang out with maybe younger people or something that are like less focused on their wisdom, you know, less focused on making the best choices for themselves, and you might kind of feel like the grandma of the group, you know. All right, come on. We have positive outcome. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and attitudes. Whether through love, fear, or indifference, you are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. And I love that both of these cards speak on creation. So maybe there's something you're needing to create. All right. But that's what I got for you. I'm going to leave it at that. This was way too long. This was a mess. I love you for being here. Thanks for trying. We will try again. Another bonus file. I hope we have this much fun again. But I hope that I have more sleep next time. All right. I love you so much. Thanks for being here. Till next time, give me a like, subscribe, comment. You know what to do. Love, light, protection, blessings. See y'all later.